All right, good morning, afternoon, happy Wednesday to my gentlemen, my focus math boys. Today's math, you are going to be doing a review of the number sense skills we've done this year. So you'll do the mini lesson notes with me, and then I have some independent practice, and you have one IXL assignment to do for math today. All right, let's get started. Start off with our essential vocabulary. You may remember this from many months ago, our place value table. Again, we're going to start all the way over here with our thousandths. Don't forget that THS. Then we have hundredths, tenths, and then we have that decimal that represents and then we have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, and last but not least, our millions. All right. Got a couple anchor charts in here for you. If you need to reference them, feel free. Here's our review about rounding. Remember, underline the place. Look one to the right, 5 or higher. Raise that underlined number 1. 4 or lower, keep it the same. And then all the numbers to the right of that underlined number go to a 0. Now, please make sure, I know many of you can do this in your head. I need to see your thinking because I'm not in the classroom with you, so please show your work. So I need to see that you write the number. We're rounding to the 100, so I need to see that you underline the hundreds place and you look next door. It's a 1, so the 6 is going to stay the same. Everything after it becomes a 0. Again, please make sure you are showing your work. It's very important that you show me your work because I am not with you while you're completing this, so I need to make sure you are doing it correctly. Next one, write the number. We're rounding to the thousands place. There's nothing there. Remember, when nothing's there, we added that 0. I look next door, it's an 8. So that means I'm going to add 1 to the 0. 0 plus 1 is 1, and then everything after that 1 is going to be a 0. Next one, rounding to the 1,000. So I'm going to write my number. Or excuse me, 100,000. Sorry. Underline the 100,000. Look next door, it's a 7. So that means I'm going to add 1 to that 9, which actually makes it 10. So I've got my 10. Everything after it becomes a 0. And then I'm going to put those commas in. Rounding to the nearest whole number. Remember, whole number is the ones place. So I'm going to write the number. Underline that ones place. I look next door, it's a 3. So that means the 7 stays the same. Everything in front of it I keep. And everything after it goes away because I'm rounding to a whole number. And a whole number should not have that decimal. All right, so you're going to do some rounding, then you're going to do some comparing. Remember, you need to be sure you're showing your work. So when I'm comparing numbers, I'm going to take that first number and put it on top. Second number, I'm going to line up those decimal places. And remember, everyone gets a partner, so this placeholder needs to go there. And then we compare. Same, 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 different. And I know 0 is less than 3, so I'm going to use that less than sign. Again, I need to be able to see your work. Please line these numbers up. Please show your work. Next one. First number on top. Second number on bottom. Everyone has a partner, so I don't need a placeholder. Same, 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 different. 8 is bigger than 6, greater than 6, so I'm going to use that greater than sign. So you're going to do a couple of comparing number problems. Make sure you show your work on those. And then some powers of 10. Remember, Powers of 10, we're going to take standard form and convert it to power of 10 using that exponent. So for example, this first one, we always have 10 as our base, and then you count the zeros, 5 zeros, so my exponent's going to be to the 5th power. Again, 10 is my base. To get my exponent, I count those zeros, so 10 to the 2nd power, or 10 squared. 10 is my base, 1 0, so 10 to the 1st power. 10 is my base, 1 2 3 4 5 6 0, so 10 to the 6th power. So that's taking standard form and converting it using powers of 10 to write those base numbers of 10 and then the exponent. All right, so now we're going to do the opposite. We always start with that 10, and then we count how many zeros we need. So this has 4, so I need to have 4 zeros in my number. 4 zeros, and then put my comma. This one just needs 1 0, so it's 10. 3 zeros, so it's 1,000. And 6 zeros. 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then put your commas in, so that'd be 1,000,000. So you're going to do a couple of problems converting between your powers of 10. And then multiplying and dividing by powers of 10. Remember, when you multiply by a positive, low battery, you move the decimal place to the right. If you're multiplying and it's negative, it goes to the left, and then division is the opposite. Dividing in positive goes to the left, dividing in negative goes to the right. So, first things first, check your sign here. It's positive. It's multiply, so positive and multiply means my decimal is going to move to the right. So I have 45 8/10. We're going to move it 1, 2, 3 places to the right, fill in those placeholders. So then my final answer would be 45,800. Next one, again, check the sign, negative, and multiply, so my decimal point's going to the left. And then the exponent tells me how many times I'm going to move it. So 6 29/100. I'm moving to the left 2, 1, 2. So my new value, there we go. All right. Couple more. Check the sign. Positive, multiply goes to the right. Again, I'm showing my work. 1, 2, 3. 45,840. It appears as though I did the same problem. That's okay. Don't worry about it. You can just mark it out. My teacher brain is fried. I need to be back in the classroom with you guys. All right. Division. Remember, division is the opposite. So, positive division means we're going to be going to the left. So I have 89 53/100. I'm going to go to the left 1. So it's going to be 8 953 thousandths. Negative division, again, is going to go to the right. So I've got 434 59/100. Going to the right 3, 1, 2, 3. So my new value is going to be 434,590. Again, sorry about the slides, guys. I accidentally made a copy of the multiplying here. No big deal. Just feel free to skip over it. If you want to answer that problem, it's okay. So independent practice. You're going to be doing some rounding, some comparing, and a bunch of work with your powers of 10. And then when you're done with independent practice, submit it, and you have an IXL assignment to do, and the title of the assignment can be found in Canvas. Don't forget, 12 o'clock Zoom session. Love to see you. I'll be available to answer any questions. And have a good Wednesday, boys. I'll hopefully see you at 12. Take care.